my name is Yichen Wu. Today we're going to demonstrate Christmas flower because Christmas is coming and we can use Chinese painting to do really beautiful Chinese flowers. Okay, let's get started. First, we're going to do the Christmas flower and we're going to start from the center. And actually, a lot of people, they would think that the Christmas flower is the red, okay? But actually, that's the leaf part. Okay, the real flower is the center, the green part. Okay, so we're going to do the flowers of the green part first, and then we're going to do the red leaf and then the green leaf. I squeeze my yellow, and this is indigo color, it's blue. And we mix all the colors by ourselves. So first, we're going to get a little bit yellow first. I mix it into my brush. Okay, and I get a little bit blue to make green. So right now I have green color and more blue at the tip. So I have two colors, yellow, green, a little bit more bluish green. So I'm going to do the center one. So some bigger, some smaller. Don't line them up together. Some bigger, some smaller. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to do the flowers. And the flowers, I'm going to use orange and red. Orange color with the red color. Okay, and then we're going to do the red leaf. Take off water first. You get a little bit orange, big chunk of orange. You mix your brush into the orange. So right now you have the whole brush orange. Then the second color we're going to get is the red. So I get a tiny little bit more red, mix it into more color. So right now I have orange with red. Okay, I make sure that my brush is full of color and more red at the tip. So I will have layers of color. And the leaf that's really close to the flower is right in the center. Some bigger one, some small one. Some bigger, some of them close together, but everything goes to the center right here. And some of them is small on the other side. Some even very small leaf. Okay? Then some of the leaf is like a tiny little bit bigger. The second layer, a tiny little bit bigger. So I bring down, I press down a little bit bigger. And then a little bit sideways. If I need to add on a little bit more color. Bigger. And a little bit pointy at the top. Okay, and then the leaf is getting bigger and bigger. So I get orange and more red at the tip. So right now you might be able to see more. Okay, some of them all of a sudden they become really big. Big, big, big. If you sometimes if the color is not enough, you can add on. When I add on the color, I always use the darker part. Do it on the darker part. Just like this. This is the lighter part. This is the darker part. Then I add on a little bit more red on this side. And since this is from the bottom, go like this. Okay. And or even some of them a little bit much bigger. Right? Oh, if the flowers there is like on the sideways, so you see more petal over here, you see more leaf on one side, and the other leaf you don't really see it. So the other leaf on the other side has to be a little bit lighter. And right now, after that, you can see a lot of the leaf, the vein. on the leaf, so I get a little bit more red. A little bit more red. Get a little bit more red, the tip, and then I start from here. A little bit more red at the tip. A little bit more red. A little bit more red over here. Okay, and right now I'm going to do another one that is a little bit on the sideway. That is hidden because the leaf can overlap. Okay, so sometimes if we're going to do two flowers together, we can add on a little bit more. Okay, then after that, right now I don't need to wash out all my brush, the color, but I just add a little bit more water and keep on adding more leaf. And this one is the leaf in the back, so it doesn't need to be as strong as the first one. It can be like, that it look like vanishing a little bit to get in the back. So you can use a little bit more water, so you can tell the color of the two different color. Okay, one is at the front, one is in the back. Okay, and then after that, because right now if you see the flowers, some of the flowers is it has not only the red leaf, and it also has the green leaf. And right now some of the Christmas flower you can see is like a little bit cream color. So right now we're going to do the cream, another cream color, yellow together with a little bit blue. Let's do it like this way. The flowers, let's do the flower first. And then, right now we're going to do the cream color. How do we mix the cream color? I'm going to use a little bit white. Right now, I take out a little bit white color, mix it into my brush. So right now I have white color, and then I get yellow color. So this is a little bit light yellow, white with a little bit yellow. And at the tip, I'm going to add on a tiny little bit brown color at the tip, just a little bit, okay? So this is looking down, so we do the petal, the leaf actually, the leaf, looking down. On the other side. Some bigger one, some a tiny little bit smaller. And some of them are tiny little bit irregular, as long as all the petals they go to the center. If only one of the petal that is not facing to the center, then the whole flower is going to fall apart. So I always tell my students that everyone has to pay attention to every direction make sure every direction of the leaf, they have to all face to the center part. Okay. And after that, I wash my brush. I'm going to get a little bit green and a little bit brown. So do the vein of the brush, of all the leaf. And right now, after we finish the flowers and the leaf, we're going to do the green leaf, okay? And then we're going to get a little bit more yellow with tiny little bit more blue. So right now I have green leaf, okay, more blue at the tip. And in order to show the contrast with the flowers and with the red leaf, sometimes I like to add on a tiny bit black because then it adds much more contrast and has some more dark shadows. That will shows the flower better. So I do one stroke, the big one, and the stroke is not big enough. So I add on another one on the darker side, a little bit, because the leaf is always irregular, so I can do a tiny little bit irregular shape. In between, a little bit leaf. You can use the leaf to show contrast, so you can see like this is like in the back. A little bit contrast. Okay. And also a little bit more leaf. Some leaf can be a little bit smaller. Okay, yellow and blue to more green. And a little bit more black too. Show the contrast of the leaf. This is one leaf. The other leaf in the back. You use the green leaf to show the contrast with the yellow leaf. Okay, and after that, we can put them together. It's good. We get a little bit green color. Sometimes I like to add on a tiny little bit red color. Okay, so I'm going to bring down. Okay, and then another one, because these are two different colors of the flowers, so we have to do it in separate branch. Okay. And after that, I'm going to add on a little bit. Okay, and if you would like to add on the vein on all of the leaf, you could do that. Or if you don't want to add it, that's fine. Okay, so let's do it really quick. And after this, I would like to put on something more lively. So I'm going to add on a little bit butterfly. So the butterfly, maybe I'm going to get a little bit yellow color. For now, I have yellow and tiny little bit orange, tiny little bit red color. So I just place down to do the wing here. Then I add on a little bit black, the head, the body, the tail, antenna, and the legs. 6 legs come from the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like this. Okay? And sometimes at the end I will add on a little bit white with a little bit yellow to the center to make sure the flowers really pops out. Okay, and that's it for the Christmas flower. Okay, hi, this is the final version of the Christmas flower, and wish everyone has a Merry Christmas.